And there we go.
Spinning around one final blocker.
Oh, what a move to get around.
Going from 0 to gone.
Oh, man, that was gorgeous.
Oh, and a juke back to the end. That was beautiful.
And that's our game.
Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
And welcome. Thank you all for being here for this exhibition game for the Buds. And a special welcome for all the new folks here for Derby Days. For everyone who's been here for a while, keep an eye out for the folks with the newbie stickers. Make them feel especially welcome, answer their questions. Let's make everybody feel at home. And get ready to enjoy a great game between the Plower Puffs and the Lord of the Rings. Love that, y'all. Great name choice. All right. So before we get started, just a couple things. Please stay on your side of those black bumpers. That is for your safety and the safety of the skaters. Also, while the action is going, don't walk in front of everybody. Wait for those 30 seconds in between jams to grab snacks or merch or whatever. Your fellow fans will appreciate you for that. And also, this is Juniors Roller Derby. Please cheer positively and responsibly. And leave the coaching to the coaches. You all cheer, let the coaches coach. And now, without any further ado, let's give it up for all of our volunteers who make all this possible. And for all of our wonderful officials on skates and off. And then let's get this going. Introducing, in the black, the color of Sauron, the Lord of the Rings. Wearing 000 side layer. Number 10 is Ginger Snapper. 911 Fender Bender. 132 is the Kraken. Wearing 153 Candy Pain. Number 16 is Beatrix Slaughter. 018 Ultraviolet. Wearing number 40 Blue Ruin. Number 27 is Dora the Destroyer. Wearing 295 Lightning McQueen. Number 31 is False Glitch. 311 is Smash Smash Goose. 343 Coyote. Wearing 505, Danny DeVito. 555, A Very Scary. Wearing 789, All Ice. And that's the only ice we like around here. Wearing number 84, Punch Bug. 971, Satoru Gojo. And finally, last but never least, and truly appropriate for the Lord of the Rings, number 99 is Nazgul. Give it up for the Lord of the Rings. Now leaving the depths of Mordor, wearing white, we've got the Plower Puffs. Number 3 is Sophie the Worst. Wearing 108, T-Rex. 117 is Nova Pain. Wearing number 22, KO Gamble. 247 is Lil Havoc. Wearing 299, Rotten Mango. 34 is Ruthless. Number 35 is the Feral Kid. Wearing 38, Circe. Number 4, Tropical Punch. Wearing 404, Error. 411 is Riot. Wearing number 61, Wildfire. Number 616, Saber-Tooth Tiger. 76 is Cherry Jam. Wearing number 8, Magic Hate Ball. 814 is Lucille Brawl. 888, Frantic. And finally, last but never least, number 09, PB and Jam. Give it up for the Plower Puffs.
And welcome to the stream. I'm Pop-Tart.
And I am Snorlax, formerly known as Christina. We are here for our second exhibition game of the day. Don't know if some of you hung on, or welcome back if so, and welcome if you were not here for our first game. I see we have a shout out for the Plower Puffs already, and for Nova. Please speak up in the chat if you have any questions or you have a skater that you want to cheer on. That is always very fun to know who is watching from home.
Looks like straight off the line we have, for the Lord of the Rings, we have their captain 505. That is Danny DeVito on the line as Jammer against Plower Puffs Jammer T-Rex.
That's a hard team name to say. Why did they do that to us? Okay. Looks like T-Rex is up at front and out for lead.
But Danny not too far behind.
That is a great matchup of jammers.
Oh, big apex jump. Oh, but did not stick it in. That is a cut track on T-Rex. This means that this is going to be a full 2-minute jam.
No points for style, sadly. Danny is coming around for a second pass.
Amazing offense from, oh my God, Ultraviolet, clearing that inside with a very scary. And right through with easy peasy. And T-Rex is out of the box.
And through with a nice attempt by Avery, number 555.
Ooh,
Oh,
another attempted apex jump, but the feral kid knocking them straight out of the air. Oh, another apex jump attempt, but again, Ultraviolet getting in that way.
Jumpy, jumpy juniors.
I mean, that's the fun of it, ain't it?
Oh, both jammers are out. Danny is at 16, T-Rex at 8. Frantic has some fans from Texas. Hi.
T-Rex getting stuck in the back, but that's not going to be a problem for her. She gets right out.
Taking a moment to breathe as they circle the track. Danny is nearing the pack.
And a beautiful toe stop work on the inside, and Bro is out with all 4 of his points. That was a 24 for Lord of the Rinks and 12 for the Plower Puffs. Off to a good start of this juniors exhibition game.
They're lining back up at our Jam on Hawthorne jam lane. Jam on Hawthorne is a beloved sponsor of RCR. They are Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, not for this game, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, and everybody-friendly breakfast place.
So we have Frantic out, but Duck, wait, yeah.
Goose.
Goose, oh my God. Goose, not too far behind and passes Franny.
Oh, Goose is through. Goose has really been amazing during this exhibition season.
And with the quick call off, that is a 4-4 jam.
For anyone who doesn't know, at Rose City we kind of have 2 seasons for our juniors. We have the home team season, and right now we're mostly in the thick of our travel team season, where a smaller number of our skaters are traveling to play regionally and nationally. This is an exhibition game that is made up of kids who are not skating on travel team right now. We have some experienced home team skaters as well as some people skating in their very first game in hopes of getting ready for home team season that's coming up this summer.
Dora already out, but on their initial pass with Riot not too far behind. Oh, quick onto the inside, and there's the call off, leaving Riot with no points.
Good decision. Do we have anybody in the chat who has never seen a derby game before? I'm curious. I really enjoy these exhibition games. I am watching this from the perspective of a derby parent. Pop-Tart is a skater.
And
now
official.
an adult skater. And official and coach.
Yes.
And I just love that there's kids here in their first game that I've watched since they were 8, 9 years old.
Actually, we have Little Havoc with their first Buds full contact
Yes.
game. Out here getting lead jammer already making it quick around the pack.
We don't have favorites as announcers, but I'm doing a little happy dance for Havoc getting lead in their very first game as a Bud at Rose City.
Number 555,
Fault.
A very scary, catching them right at the top.
Fault's glitch is also out. Fault is very strong.
Yes.
Blocks as well as jams and is being held up there by number 616.
That's Sabertooth Tiger
Thank
and
you.
Rotten Mango.
So glad you're here. You are so much better with the numbers and the names than I am. Also, your eyesight as a young adult versus a old adult. Here at the hangar, we announce for the mezzanine, which means we are quite high up looking down at the track.
And that was a 4-8 jam for the Power Pluffs.
All right, they are lighting up at the Jam on Hawthorne Jam line.
Looks like Lord of the Rings is starting with one blocker in the box.
Yep.
That's a little bit of an advantage for 0-9. That is PB and Jam.
I noticed the pivot for Flower Puffs. Cersei skating under, their new name for the very first time. Formerly known as William Skatespear. Very strong blocker. May their new name be blessed.
Okay, both jammers are now out, and PB calls it before Gojo can make any points or even finish.
PB squeaked out one. Marky says your first game was in 2025. Oh, were you able to come here? Did you see a game here at the hangar? Come on back. Oh, T-Rex just explodes out there.
Oh,
she is fast.
This is actually Beatrix Slaughter's also first game, and she is going out and killing it. She is already out and going fast.
I suspect that quite a few of our home team coaches are watching this game with interest, deciding who they are excited to draft.
Oh, don't worry.
In July.
I am watching.
Oh, that's right.
And looking.
There's you and Rosemary Baby coaching the Lord of the Rings, also a home team coach.
That was definitely me last game coaching the Petals exhibition.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of age outs last year. Actually, two of my age outs are actually on the track right now, the Kraken and All Ice. This is both of their first Buds games. I'm very proud of them.
Yep. Getting a little of those Derby parent vibes.
100%. Trixie with the call off, but not before Beatrix Slaughter can get 3 points.
This is a time I would love to mention that if you're watching from home and you know a young person who might be interested in just checking it out in a relaxed way, Rose City Rollers hosts a spring break camp coming up in March. One of the main coaches for that is Rolls, coaching Lord of the Rings over there. You can keep an eye on her during this game. That is open to kids ages 7 through 12 of all genders and all skill levels. Go to rosecityrollers.com. You'll see our events and you'll see information about that camp. I highly recommend it.
Frantic is out, but she is not lead. Danny caught lead, but then got hit at the last second.
Can you explain for folks who sometimes feel betrayed by the rules and don't understand how someone can get out first and not have lead?
Okay, so when a player passes all the hips of the opposing team, that is by the time, and gets just past the last person that they need to pass, that's when they get lead. See, Danny was almost out but got hit last second by the last person they needed to pass, so he got lead. But Franny got out quicker, but Danny passed all 4 of the skaters last. And that is a big apex jump and a call off.
Successful apex jump. Yeah,
Yes.
Derby is one of those games where you explain the rules to people and then they feel betrayed because there's always exceptions. First jammer out gets lead, unless there's an exception in place. Okay, we have folks lining up. I see another skater out there who is in their first game. Is that Tropical Punch, number 4 in white?
Yes.
Anyone else there in their first game?
Blue Ruin
Oh,
on
Blue
black
Ruin,
is
yes.
out there.
Oh, Blue Ruin just did a great job being in the way of Riot, the white jammer.
Oh, and again,
Nazgul, number 99, chasing Riot down unsuccessfully. Almost.
Goose already on their second pass came through like nobody was there.
Goose and Riot are both experienced home team jammers.
And very, very fast and have amazing footwork.
Goose get through on the inside. Riot had gone out the outside. Both scored 4. We have an 8-4 jam here, I think. Maybe
Yes.
more than that.
8-4 because Goose only got through once. I mean, not Goose, Riot.
We have a 59-50 game. It feels like they separated these teams out pretty evenly.
And that is a team timeout called by the Flower Puffs.
At Rose City, our timeouts are sponsored by our official realtor. Welcome to PDX. Thank you for sponsoring RCR and making it possible for these kids to do what they do. As a Derby parent, I would also like to do a special shout out to 187 Killer Pads, one of our exclusive protective gear sponsors at RCR. They are often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best.
Agreed. All of the national and regional team actually get new pads this year from 187.
Oh, thank you, 187. I was just over at a local skate shop, Fide Stride, and bought my kid new elbow pads that are 187. Our other gear sponsor is 888, elevating Derby safety standards with cutting-edge technology. They have more Derby-specific gear than any other brand. 888 has you covered.
Yeah, and actually, both of our travel teams all get the same 888 silver sparkling helmets. As you can see, one of our officials, our junior officials, Avery Phylactic Shock, as the Black Jammers jam ref, he is sporting our silver 888 helmet because he is on regional travel team with me.
Indeed, as are you.
As am I, and our other jam ref, Pandemonium.
Yeah, at Rose City, we have a thriving junior ref program. I guess you're not a junior ref anymore, Pop-Tart.
I know, I'm not. I junior refed my last game last year.
Used to shouting you out. You're a
I'm an adult.
full grown up. But today we have little Stabby in the silver helmet. We have, I struggle to remember his name, Django Fett with the red whistle.
Yes.
And then we have Panda as our junior refs today. Any other junior refs out there? Oh, and Avery.
Yes. It is actually currently a power jam for the Power Pluffs, which is in really good need since they are down by just a little. PB and Jam number 09 out backwards, making it an easy pass on the outside.
Yeah, they not only are missing their jammer, PB has the advantage because one of the Lord of the Rings blockers is in the box, but they just got released. Who is that? Number 911.
That's Fender Bender.
Thank you.
Also their first game, doing very well, trying to stay with the blockers there. And there is PB and Jam getting out on one knee and with a quick call off. That was an 8-0 jam for the Power Pluffs. Yes, and a lead change with that last one. I knew that power jam was going to come in handy.
I'm going to go ahead and have a lead change drink, but it is a non-alcoholic Italian soda in honor of the juniors. It's the T-Rex False Glitch matchup again.
I think it's very funny because they both used to be on the same team back when they were in pedals, and now they are here going against each other.
And they both have blue hair.
And they're both really fast and are very good jammers out here tonight.
T-Rex just slides right through.
But not without a little love tap from number 99, Nazgul.
Oh, and Glitch goes through backwards. Very impressive.
And that is T-Rex with their very well-known aggressive call-offs.
I remember when T-Rex was much younger and would wave and try to stir up the crowd. A little bit more focused at getting those points now.
Yeah, she is a lot more focused on getting through.
Okay, who do we have on the jam line this time?
That is number 971, Satoru Gojo, and number 888, Frantic.
Gojo is right into the back of Hate Ball, number 8.
But there goes Frantic out easily on the inside line, coming back for their 4 points.
Kraken with the pivot cap is ready. Little battle of the pivots there. Frantic is through.
Gojo coming after their initial pass is now through with all 4 points.
Whew. Little pushing and shoving from the blockers there.
Oh,
We're going to have a short officials timeout, I think.
yes.
Our timeouts are brought to you by our official realtor.
So right now the current score is Lord of the Rings at 69 and the Plower Puffs at 82.
Okay, well, while we have this timeout going on, I would like to shout out to the other officials that we haven't named so far today. I don't see her, but we have Kira Duncan's name on that list.
Oh, Kira actually isn't officiating today.
Kara was officiating the last game, I think. We have Breadpool, we have Avery Flactic Shock, Pandemonium, Stabby, we have Shobiwan and Uni, and then Jenko Fett. So 50-50 juniors and adults. And then for our non-skating officials, the ones wearing black out there doing lots of jobs related to penalties and scorekeeping.
We have Dark Bling, Ghost, H, Pearl Jim, Mortal Comcat, Atom Splitter,
I would have got that wrong.
Flip, Genus, Banana, Babe, and Dr. Crusher. And
Do you believe his name is Guinness? Because
Guinness?
Yes, he is
I can't
European,
read.
and I think it's after the beer.
Oh,
One of my favorite beverages that I would never mention during a juniors bout.
so why'd you mention it?
Because it's his name, Guinness.
Could have been Guinness World Record.
No. I believe he. I believe he's Irish. Anyway, are you enjoying what you're hearing here? Would you be interested in getting involved with our wonderful league? Please look at rosecityrollers.com. We are always looking for volunteers of all sorts, whether you're interested in becoming trained as a ref, as an announcer, as somebody who helps out with our crowds, or supports our juniors. Okay, our official timeout is going to be coming to an end. We did have a skater get a little bit of a bump. They're going to go get checked out by the medics. They seem to be fine. Huge shout outs to our medics. We appreciate them greatly. They work very hard to keep our skaters safe.
Looks like the Plower Pluffs are already getting ready to go. That is number 411 Riot up against number 16 Beatrix Slaughter. I'm actually really excited to see Beatrix deciding to full-time jam because she did take a season off this last season.
That is right.
So seeing her back,
Oh, and right is true.
yes, seeing Beatrix back with not only just derby, but full contact derby after taking a year off from modified contact pedals. It's amazing seeing her coming out and not being afraid of these teenagers.
That's one of the great things about having these exhibition games kind of in between the home team season. Gives people, as they're getting back into it, an opportunity to have a low-stress game. They practice with their team for about 8 weeks. After today, those teams are going to get scrambled, and all the interested kids are going to be split up into 2 more teams. You can see us back in about 2 months for our second round of exhibition play.
It does look like Beatrix Slaughter did get a forearm penalty and is now sitting in the box. But not for long. She's already standing and getting ready to go.
Hey, stream. We have a lot of enthusiasm. I love it. Sorry for the silence. I was just reading all your great comments and really admiring that series of emojis. Cheers to the jammers. Yes, indeed. We seem to have a frantic fan.
Yes.
I, too, am a
Multiple frantic fans, actually.
I, too, am a frantic fan. I'm enjoying this. It is so fun to see these kids stepping up. Okay.
It does look like that the Flower Puffs actually have a power jam, but not for very long because Beatrix is already out of the box.
Havoc is getting pushed out by Nazgul.
Oh,
Recently coached them as a pedal, but is now giving them a tough time.
well, Beatrix coming straight out of the box to lead jammer.
Oh, Havoc is through. That is quite a good
That was a very
lineup of
strong
blockers
wall.
there.
Yes.
Who is number 40, the pivot that was just out there? My sad eyes. Blue Ruin. Blue Ruin is
Yes.
also in their very first game and has been doing phenomenally.
Oh, and speaking of pivots on their first game, we have Slayer right there.
Oh, yes.
On her first game.
In black, correct?
In black. Yes, this is her first game with Kraken.
Kraken is also playing their first, not their first Buds level game. They
but
did,
their first Buds level game here.
yeah, they did a game down, visited a neighboring league for just for fun game recently.
And that is Danny DeFito out on their initial lap, but PB and Jam not too far behind.
Danny and PB are both experienced jammers from their respective home teams.
Oh, that was a big push out by the Kraken, making PB fall into the inside.
Kraken is one of those kids that aged up at age 12 and joined the big kids and just has been fearless since aging up in December.
And there is the call off.
If you're wondering what we're talking about when we talk about aging up, at Rose City, our kids at the age of 12 have the choice whether they're going to remain in our pedals program, which includes younger kids and plays modified contact, which has a lack of those big hits that you're seeing, or they can age up and play this level derby, full contact, almost exactly the same as the adults, with those big hits that you've been seeing. And it can be quite a transition for kids.
And again, it's not for everyone, but there goes Goose and T-Rex right next to each other. But
I
Goose
love that
snatching.
matchup. Oh! If you guys can't hear it, but the audience here is going wild because that was an amazing Apex jump.
Yes.
I wish we had an Apex Jump sponsor right now, man. If your company is looking for a sponsorship opportunity, I do believe we need an Apex Jump sponsor and a penalty box sponsor.
Exactly.
Those are like the glamorous sponsorships here at Rose City. Okay.
That is Dora the Destroyer and Frantic on the line. Big hit from Nazgul, making Frantic go towards the inside and letting Dora get lead.
Nazgul is leading a pack of blockers there that are mostly in their first bout. I think we have All Ice down there,
yep.
Blue Ruin, and who is
That is 295 Lightning McQueen.
Oh, yes. Another great thing about these exhibition bouts is the experienced team players who choose to get the skating opportunity often get to work on the track as mentors.
Yes.
For the up-and-coming skaters. They also get to play in positions that maybe they don't usually play in during the home team season to strengthen their skills to be a more well-rounded skater.
Yes.
And they scope out their future teammates. It's a lot of fun.
Ooh, that was
Okay.
a 2-2 start with
False.
offense of Kraken and Slayer.
False Glitch got lead here over Riot this time. They are both nearing the pack.
Oh, big apex jump from Riot, staying in bounds.
I like watching Riot and False Glitch jam against each other. They have very different styles.
And they're on the same team during home team
I
season,
know.
so you never get to see them go against each
I
other.
know. Glitch is such a powerful, low, strong type of jammer. Riot is also very powerful, but
It's much
very
more of a lines and jumps and toe
jumpy.
stops.
jumpy type jammer. Okay, is that Satoru Goju down there?
Mm-hmm. Against Little Havoc. Satoru Gojo out on their initial lap, while Little Havoc still stuck in the back. I believe stuck by number 10. That's Ginger Snapper on Lord of the Rings.
Is it my cold meds talking, or is Lil Havoc having their first jam as a Bud jammer? Did they jam already?
Yes, they have jammed multiple times.
Okay, it's the cold medicine. Sorry, Pop-Tart. I'm so glad you joined me because poor people would be stuck here alone with me. Don't worry for you. Hi, Michigan, Gigi and Grampy. Please let us know if those of you watching from home have any questions. We sometimes have very knowledgeable folks in the chat, but sometimes people come here and they're watching Derby for the first time and may not know the rules. We are happy to share information.
Satoru Gojo continuing out, going pretty fast around that line, taking a big, deep breath. Ooh, that is Nathan from Austin cheering on Frantic.
If you're enjoying this, please come back in the fall to watch. Most of these kids are going to be playing on home teams here at Rose City Rollers. Those games are also typically Sunday matinee games. Little Havoc is through, just pushed past a very scary who is an aging out senior this year.
Not a senior.
Oh, that's right. Just moving on, aging out.
They have decided that they wanted to focus on school their senior year.
Yeah. Avery is one of those multi-gifted people. I'm going to miss them. As are you. We have lots of those around here. My own child is laser focused and Derby is life, and that's all they do outside of school.
And that was actually, that last jam caused another lead change by 1 point back to the Lord of the Rings.
Man, they did a good job splitting up these teams.
New jam starting, and this is PB and Jam against Beatrix Slaughter, which Beatrix Slaughter is out.
PB's getting pushed out by Nazgul, and who is the pivot? Who is the ring
That
pivot?
is Blue
Ruin. Man, in their first game, that is phenomenal.
Yes, Blue
So
Ruin
exciting.
is actually a kid that I had a few years ago at their first Derby camp. So
Oh,
it's
how
just great
fun.
seeing them on the track now actually playing the sport.
Oh, PB got
PB's
past Naz
out.
and Blue Ruin and is out. Are you going to be doing some camp coaching?
I'm actually going on a lot of like college-y stuff over the summer, so we will see.
Oh, well, you'll be missed if you don't.
And there was the call off, finishing that jam with a 0-0 jam.
Like I mentioned, we do have the spring break summer camp. That's the one that's coming right up. That is only for younger kids. In the summer, we have 5 or 6 weeks of camps broken up by ages and skill levels. It is one of the best deals for a week camp around the Portland area. It is very affordable. We also have scholarships available, and Rose City knows that is a huge investment to buy Derby gear. So we have, if you notice in some of these shots, a little purple cage in the corner of this room. That is where all of our lending gear is. If your kid comes to a camp or joins an orientation here, they can borrow a full set of gear and use them as long as they need to until the time, or if the time comes that they decide to get their own gear.
Well, this is a timeout right now, sponsored by Welcome to PDX. Official timeout. Don't 100% know what it is for, but it does look like all the kids are whispering, trying to make sure the opposing jammer does not know what's happening.
TRX is trying to eavesdrop. There's high strategy that happens at that line.
The jammer for the Lord of the Rings. Illegally gained position used to be out of bounds area. They're penalized with a cut and will begin shooting. The penalty is the jammer at the start of the next jam.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you, Breadpool, for explaining that. So it looks like Beatrix Slaughter actually got a cut track at the very end of that last jam. So Lord of the Rings will be starting in a powerless jam, and the Power Puffs will have a power jam. Maybe they'll get that lead back.
Oh, T-Rex all alone right now at the jam line.
I don't think she minds that.
No, she always looks so kind of casual and then explodes.
Flower Puff
Trixie
offense.
trying to get past T-Rex, pardon me, trying to get past Kraken, is through.
false glitch trying to stop it, but T-Rex is just too fast.
Looks like Cersei and Ultraviolet having a little battle. Two of the strongest blockers out there.
And that is another lead change, but Beatrix Slaughter out of the pack already.
Beatrice is through.
And through. Ooh.
I think Trixie, T-Rex, pardon me. T-Rex, was that a back block?
No, they actually, they're telling her to come back onto the track, and she calls it off.
That was a little confusing.
It looked like one of our OPRs wanted to call a back block, but Breadpool, our head ref, was saying that it was sideways, so there was
thank you.
moved into it. Yep.
It's all about the angles here, and that's why you notice roller derby has an awful lot of zebras out there to try to see every angle. Because I was with the outside pack ref. From my angle, it looked like T-Rex did a back block. Which, if you're unfamiliar,
Oh my God! Did you see that toe stop work
That
that
was-
Frantic just did on that inside line?
that is Franny's signature.
All toe stops. Very excited to see how she continues, because did you see that she just recently actually got added to the regional travel team's reserves?
I did not see that, but that makes a lot of sense. I feel like Frantic maybe watches a lot of Lauren Much footage.
Yes, she actually played in the Rose versus Buds game a few weeks ago. That was the travel
Good
team
for
fundraiser
her.
game, and she
Oh, big
got
high
MVP.
fives from Coach Rolls at the bench of Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Frantic actually got MVP at the Rose versus Buds
Oh,
game.
that is so exciting.
And that was her first travel team game. That looks like Smash Smash Goose on the line with Riot. That is another official timeout sponsored by Welcome to PDX.
I had a very insufficient lunch, so as I'm looking over our list of sponsors, the one that stands out hugely to me right now is Porque No Taqueria. They are the sunniest place in Portland, voted the best tacos and Mexican food in PDX, and that sounds pretty darn good right now. I did get a...
In the previous jam, the jammer for the Lord of the Rings successfully completed an apex jump. However, they did not land with their skate as the first part of their body to touch the ground. There's no foul. They earned 0 points for the trip.
Okay, that's an interesting one. So to score points from one of those jumps, they have to start with their body in bounds. There's two skates in bounds. They need to be upright, so their feet need to be on the ground. And then to get those points, they pass everybody through the air. Their feet need to land in bounds
At least 1 foot needs to land in bounds
for those points to count.
For those points to count.
In roller derby rules, the term upright and in bounds comes up a lot.
Oh, Riot giving Blue Ruin a big hit, but that is not stopping them.
Right? Squeeze past Nazgul, caught by Blue Ruin, back up to the front. Wow.
Smash Smash Goose out. Already getting 4 and calling it off.
That was some amazing defensive blocking from Lord of the Rings. You know those coaches are watching, thinking about who they would love to work with next year.
With this Radical Wheels replay, we see Goose just slipping right through. As we come back, we do see that it looks like Lord of the Rings called a official review.
You want to explain what official review is?
Official review is when the coach comes in and is trying to ask the officials on how a penalty was given or if a penalty should have been given. It looks like she's talking about something that might have been a high block.
Yeah.
But it's usually, and then the officials look over it, and then they decide if it deserves that penalty or not.
The two coaches, the adult coaches you see out there. Oh, I'm going to let Brett
The Lord of the
speak.
Rings are using their official review to request a high block on the opposing team's jammer during the previous jam. We'll review.
Good call, Pop-Tart.
Ah, I see all the things.
You know how to read Rolls' body language.
Well, I've known Rolls for 11 years. I pretty hope I knew by now.
So the adult coaches were discussing Rosemary's Baby is over in the penalty box having a heart-to-heart with Nazgul. And then Alley Cat with the red glasses on her head, talking with her captain in the center.
And that is Sabertooth Tiger.
Yes. Both of those coaches are unbelievably skilled skaters. Both of them skate for the adult team Breakneck Betties, right? Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's see what Bread thinks about this.
Review the ruling during the jam stands. There's not enough information to issue a penalty.
All right. So
Okay.
Lord of the Rinks do not retain their official review for the period.
each team gets one official review they can call per half. If
Yep.
you win it, meaning the refs agree, you get to keep it. If you do not win it,
That means you can't call any more official reviews for this period, which, I mean, I'd be really surprised if Rolls tried to call another one because there are only 3 minutes left in this half.
it is rolls though.
That is true.
Oh, big hit from Cersei.
That
Who
is
is that working with Cersei there?
That-
616.
that is Sabertooth Tiger, their
Yes.
captain.
That's right.
That looks like, so Dora the Destroyer already out. Little Havoc stuck in the back on, it looks like Slayer and False Glitch.
Who is that? I cannot read their number. Is that Sophie the Worst, who successfully pushed
I do
Dora
not
out?
know. I do not know.
Unfortunately there. Oh, Nazgul's back on the track. We now have full set of blockers for both teams.
Oh, I believe there was a star pass to the Power Pluffs pivot. Still,
Does that mean Cersei has the cap now?
Cersei has the cap in their hand, but it's stuck behind Nazgul, False Glitch, and Slayer.
Cersei is quite strong, but I know they've been testing their strength against Nazgul for quite a few years, and Glitch is coming on strong as well. Who
It
is
looks like
0-0-0?
Slayer.
Slayer, oh, in their first
Yes.
Buds game as well.
Oh, back block being called on it, so this will be a power jam for Destroyer.
Oh, and there's exactly 30 seconds left. We will see if Cersei manages to get out of the box. Just depends on how the seconds line up.
Oh, beautiful sweep on the inside from Nazgul and Slayer, and they call off with Cersei still in the box.
Oh, we have a call out for the junior officials. Yes, man, we are so fortunate with these kids. And also special shout out to those adult refs who are mentoring them. I do believe Breadpool, the coach out there, the ref out there talking to Rolls, is one of the primary mentors of the junior refs. Who else spearheads that program?
Mostly, I would say, yes, Breadpool, Shrimp and Roll,
Yes.
and Kira are definitely there a lot. And Uni. Okay, and looks like they made it out of the box, but Gojo's still stuck in there. Oh, but Gojo.
Cersei is coming and gets around.
Oh! Gojo about to finish their initial lap. Cersei not too far behind, about a quarter of the track behind.
I don't know if Cersei is one of those pivots who loves to jam, but when she does jam,
She knows what she's doing.
she does, and she's strong.
And that's another thing. Cersei is actually one of our other junior officials. So they
That's
know
true.
all the rules and they know how to get out. Gojo getting through, but Cersei getting their points now. Looks like the power pluff. Coach is yelling to call it, but Gojo's so stuck in there. But so is Cersei, so we will see.
Oh, Cersei is through. Who is anchoring that?
Oh, I said the power pluffs. I meant to say Lord of the Rings telling Gojo to call it off.
That's
And
okay. We are navigating new names here.
And now it is officially halftime.
Okay, well, come back in 10 minutes. Here at the hangar, we're going to have a show and a raffle drawing, and the rest of you get to enjoy some lovely ads from our sponsors. See you in 10.
Now, welcome back. This is now the second half. The current score being Lord of the Rings 139 to Flower Puffs 122.
Let's take a look at those penalties.
Pretty low penalties in total. Power Puffs with only 4 in total, and Lord of the Rings with 8.
That's pretty amazing, considering the number of inexperienced skaters
Or experienced skaters.
and experienced skaters. Skaters can get up to 6 penalties, but if they get the 7th, they do need to step out for the rest of the game.
That is, I've never fouled.
How's everybody doing? Everybody having
I've
fun?
technically fouled out the last 30 seconds of a game.
I just said step away. They just step away.
I fouled out
No
for the last
judgment.
30
It's
seconds.
all derby.
I've been ejected from a game.
I know you
But-
have, but
Yeah, it was against your kid.
I
so.
know.
Okay, well, we are starting this jam, and it looks like it will be Beatrix Slaughter versus PB and Jam.
My kid is very sad to not be skating against you for another couple of years.
Oh.
Then watch out.
Oh, dearie. Who knows if I'll even still be here.
Okay, and they are off.
That is PB and Jam stuck behind, looks like Coyote and Ginger Snapper, but that is no match because PB and Jam is out with lead jammer. Beatrix Slaughter now out of the pack.
Outside. Pit move there.
Okay. Beatrix is approaching the pack. Oh, got pushed out and is back to try again.
That is a back block getting called on number 8. That is Magic Hate Ball. And that is another penalty. I didn't see what it was on Beatrix Slaughter. So that means that PB and Jam is both lead and gets a power jam. High block penalty on Beatrix Slaughter. That's what it was.
That almost looked like it was on their own teammate, though. I thought that that was not a penalty, but maybe I
No,
a
no.
little knowledge is a dangerous thing, and I probably did not see it correctly.
That's why we have all of our officials down there to be our eyes.
That is true.
Magic Hate Ball back onto the track, hoping to help out
Oh.
PB and Jam.
Ginger Snapper chasing, but not quite.
Beatrix Slaughter now back from the penalty box, pushing against, that looks like the Feral Kid.
Through, held up there by, is that 8-ball?
Mm-hmm. That is a multiplayer penalty getting called on
Oh.
the Feral Kid.
And called it from the ground. PB is getting up. She's okay.
On our Radical Wheels replay, we see PB and Jam's crazy toe stop skills.
Looks like we have a Danny versus T-Rex battle here. Looks like Fault's Glitch is now blocking, which is kind of fierce. Faults is a great blocker.
Oh,
Doing offense, got their jammer through. That was beautiful.
but T-Rex, it's very fast, and it's right on Danny's tail.
Jammer on jammer contact there.
And there go.
Oh. Oh. We short-circuited our mics there. We both gasped so hard.
That was a scary apex
That
jump.
was, but landed it.
Landed it inbounds. From Danny not being a full-time jammer the last few seasons on Hearts, it is amazing seeing him being a full-time jammer during exhibition season, especially since this is his last game in juniors. Because he will not be continuing in the junior derby program for second exhibition round.
You know, that was just very impressive. That's Ultraviolet, an experienced blocker pairing up with All Ice, who I think is in their very first game. Working as a team there. Kraken backing everybody up there in the blockers in black.
Yes. So it looks like Smash Mash Goose on the line and Frantic coming around.
Oh, we have someone shooting baskets. Multi-talented jammers. Blockers are positioning.
That looks like Wildfire trying to get offense for Frantic, but that is no match to Nazgul and Blue Rain. Blue Ruin.
Blue Rain would also be a great name.
That is true. Oh,
Oh, Goose pushed to the outside. Who was that?
that
in
was
the white?
Cherry Jam, their pivot, number 76, I believe. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
76. Oh, that is Punchbug up top with Lightning McQuinn, Blue Ruin on Frantic.
Oh.
Apex jump.
Goose, that was like shot out of a cannon. That was beautiful.
Bro went whee right over that inside line. That is Lightning
And
McQuinn's.
over her own blockers.
Yes. That is Frantic was stuck on Lightning McQuinn, but that will not stop Franny from continuing on. Little juke from Goose in the back of the pack. And there is a call off from Goose, but Frantic was able to snag 1 point.
Okay, who is that in black on the jammer line?
That is Dora the Destroyer.
All right.
This is a very tall pairing.
It is.
But Riot on the outside, easy peasy.
Nova Pain and Hate Ball, along with Cersei there holding.
Oh, that was a big hit by Ginger Snapper, hitting Riot out from on the outside. And there is Fender Bender holding on.
Dora managed to stay in bounds on those toe stops from a big push from Cersei. That is some impressive tripod work in the back there by White.
There's a very scary trying to get Dora through and manages. But Riot coming in fast.
Avery is quite appreciated for their offense, I am told.
100%. As a skater that has skated
Received
with.
offense.
Yes, a very scary is a very strong offensive skater.
To block in roller derby, you have to be very quick-minded because you do switch from playing defense, trying to stop the opposing jammer, to offense, trying to push people out of the way to make a route for your own jammer.
Oh, look at that.
Very quickly.
There is Error back on the track with Lucille Brawl and Rotten Mango holding
Error
Gojo.
Mango holding her.
Lucille Brawl holding Gojo at the top, but Gojo tiptoes around the inside.
That was fierce from Error and the skater who name I cannot see. Nevertheless,
Slayer?
pretty awesome. Yeah.
Slayer? Oh, a direction getting called on number 404, Error, who is trying to do offense for their jammer.
It happens. Error is also one of those skaters that I am told was quite good offense.
Yeah, since this last season was their first home team season, they've definitely grown as an offensive skater as the season went on.
Yep.
Oh, big hit by Ultraviolet.
Oh, Lil Havoc is, whoa, oh.
Oh, that is a cut track getting called on Little Havoc.
Man, that was so close. Havoc did great work on their toe stops there on the edge.
That was such a big hit.
Must have just gotten a little bit over.
Yeah.
If you haven't had the chance to walk on a derby track, underneath those white lines, there are ropes that are taped to the ground, so the skaters get a little bit of feedback when their skate goes out. But it's not much. It's not there to be a tripping hazard.
So it looks like the Lord of the Rinks will have a power jam.
And they're having some serious strategy down there.
Big sweep on the outside by the Lord of the Rinks blockers.
Oh.
That is, I almost said Punchbug's real name. That is Punchbug, Nazgul, Lightning McQuinn, and All Ice. Oh, Beatrix Slaughter literally using her blocker to push
used All Ice
everyone.
as a battering ram. It's legal
Yes.
if it's your own player, your own teammate. I've noticed now that I'm traveling and watching more leagues, different leagues use their teammates differently. Some leagues it's a lot more common to hurl your own blocker at somebody.
Yes.
Rose City doesn't always do that much.
It does look like Little Havoc has taken off the cap, probably hoping the Feral Kid takes it.
And
there it
they
is.
did.
But Nazgul saw it.
Oh, Farrell is too fast though. That was beautiful.
It is really exciting seeing Feral with the jam cap
I
on.
know. Crowds love it when those pivots get the jam cap. You know that because you've been primarily a pivot for the last little while.
Yeah.
Not sure I love it when you take the cap because you're usually playing against my kid's team, but
I don't know. I love taking the cap.
okay, a little breather. Everybody's getting lined up on the Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Looks like we have Ruthless getting ready to play some offense for PB and Jam. Oh, but Danny DeFito cutting right through and getting lead jammer.
Oh, Coyote was ready to catch PB, but PB juked the other way.
Oh, beautiful bean dip on the outside line by Danny DeFito.
And what is a bean dip for those
That
who
is
don't know?
when you get really low to the line to
They
quote
swoop.
unquote dip under
They
this.
swoop.
They dip under the opposing blocker's hips
One of the coolest looking moves.
next to the apex jump up in there. I do think it's really cool seeing Sophie the Worst out there communicating since this is her first game. I see her communicating really loudly out there.
I do not think Sophie is the worst.
Exactly.
I think Sophie's pretty good.
Oh, there was a multiplayer penalty called on Ruth.
And what is that?
When
That-
you,
I would struggle to explain that one.
a multiplayer penalty is when a jammer or anyone, for example, is pushing against the arms of an opposing the opposing team, and if those blockers do not drop their arms, they will get a multiplayer penalty because you're not allowed to hold on to your skaters and
That's
not let
true.
go.
For
But-
nervous new parents, I'm often explaining to them, we save injuries in roller derby because they're not allowed to red rover. You cannot make a barrier
Exactly.
with your hands. Otherwise, we'd have a lot of broken bones in this game.
Yep. And there goes Smash Smash Goose, but T-Rex not that far behind.
I feel like a broken record, just delighting in how much I love watching these two skate against each other.
Oh my god, and what did we say about those bean dips? Goose just did a beautiful bean dip on the outside, scoring her 4 points and immediately calling it off before T-Rex could get anything.
That's hard to do.
Oh wait, that is a very full penalty box.
Oh dear.
That is both T-Rex, Ruthless, and Magic 8-Ball all stuck in there.
I feel like you want to be Lord of the Rings right now.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is getting a lead
So
jammer.
that's Cherry
not lead,
Jam,
but-
and who is the other blocker out there trying to do the work of two? Oh,
That is Cherry Jam and the Feral Kid.
Feral Kid almost made contact there. Dora is fast.
That's very tough wall to be in and being on a 2-2.
Oh,
Nazgul just picking on Cherry Jam over here,
that's
but
okay.
then gets a penalty because of it.
Sometimes there's justice in Derby.
Oh, this is already going to be a full 2-minute jam. Dora the Destroyer is heading to the box on a cut track. So
What-
that means...
What do you say to your jammer when they join you in the box?
I don't
Words
know.
of sympathy?
I don't know.
Oh,
Why'd
Trixie
you
is
do that?
through. Why'd you do that?
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. That's super empathetic. You wouldn't do that as captain, would you?
I am captain.
I know.
I'm captain of 2 teams.
Trixie is coming back. Oh, who was that almost got Trixie?
That is Punch Bug number 84. Nazgul returning to the track, and
was
so
quick.
is Dora.
Quick
Let's
reflexes
see.
on Punch Bug, who is new to full contact.
Not really.
Not?
This is their 3rd season.
This is their 3rd season? I apologize, Punch Bug.
Oh, that was a big hit to Nazgul's throat. But you know what? They're going to lock in.
Yeah. We got a lot of ibuprofen at home. It's okay.
Oh, and that is a high block penalty getting called on Trixie.
What's going
as
on?
T-Rex makes their way back to the box.
Are we getting a record for number of jammer penalties in this jam?
Yeah, it will be like that next jam is going to be another power jam for Lord of the Rings.
You are correct, because they have 14 seconds.
The Lord of the Rings blockers setting up for offense. But Dora
little
does
slow,
not
though.
need it. Dora does not need it.
Dora didn't need it, and they were just a couple seconds slow there.
So it does look like Satoru Gojo is going to have a power jam.
While
Looking-
they line up, I want to shout out a few more of our wonderful sponsors. I would really like to thank Trailhead Credit Union and Secret Aardvark for supporting our programs here, making it possible for us to do things like offer scholarships to families that need them so their kids can participate in this wonderful community.
And right when we come back, this is again a timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX.
Gojo was so ready to go too.
Yeah.
It gives me a second to shout out Portland Vital Signs and the Portland Mercury, another two of our wonderful sponsors. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
It does look like Error is trying to explain to these blockers. Oh, and this is Frantic blocking for the first time, probably thinking about taking that cap from T-Rex when they escape the box.
Because when you're coming out of the box and you're the jammer, and if you don't have a chance of getting lead, if handing it off to your pivot is a good idea because they got fresh legs.
This looks
Especially
like
if your pivot is frantic. They're going to try to keep
Oh,
T-Rex from getting... Oh, okay. Well then, T-Rex is just keeping that cap.
see T-Rex goes.
Ooh, big hit from Error onto Avery.
I swear you can hear Slaughtermelon, one of the Flower Puff coaches, screaming from the other side of the room.
Have we shouted out to the junior coaches yet?
No, but we do have 3 junior coaches for this game. For Lord of the Rinks, we have Madness, which is a skater for the national travel team trying to get gold this year at the national championships. And then on the other team, the Flower Puffs are 2 of my wonderful teammates, Slaughtermelon and Rolling Thunder, that are on regional travel team with me and our 2 jam refs out there.
Y'all just can't take a weekend off Derby, can you?
Nope. Since we have joined exhibition, we have practiced 3 times a week. At least I do for pedals, because pedals practices are on Sundays.
I know the feeling. Take note watching this, man. Your kid gets into Derby. It could become a lifestyle for you.
Yep. That looks like Riot and Beatrix Slaughter on the line. Big hit by Sabertooth Tiger. But Beatrix Slaughter still able to get out fast.
Error is on her way. Their way.
Yeah,
Sorry, Error.
Yeah, Error has now joined the track, hoping to get to their teammates in time to block Beatrix Slaughter, but that inside line just is wide open.
Now, someone on the stream may have been watching Error keeping pace with the jammer there as they both went back to the pack and wondered why didn't Error do something about that. The blockers are not allowed to touch the jammers until they are within legal playing range of the pack, which is 20 feet?
20 feet in
Yes.
front or 20 feet behind,
I got it right.
unless someone is
So
bridging.
the jammers, however, can mess with each other anywhere they like around this oval.
Yes.
Blockers, you have to be close to the pack or you get a no pack penalty.
That looks like Tropical Punch taking on Nazgul for offense.
That's impressive.
You do that.
Okay.
It looks like Danny DeFito already
Lil
out
Havoc
with
is-
lead jammer.
Doing some impressive jukes. Getting caught there by quite a few people.
Yes. Now it looks like a lot of people are doing offense, but that is Punchbug holding on tight, not letting Little Havoc out. Oh, but nobody was on the outside line, so Little Havoc is running away.
Who is that in the watermelon helmet?
That is Fender Bender. This
Fender
is
Bender.
their first game.
Yes, I love that helmet.
Yes, Fender Bender is a new skater coming straight out of the training program with Blue Ruin.
And is right up there, keeping up with some experienced blockers.
Little Havoc fighting against the black wall. Oh, Little Havoc thought they saw a hole, but Nazgul came out of nowhere. Danny getting out easily with a little bit of a tumble, but still going at it. That is KO Gamble hit out Nazgul to try to help out Little Havoc, and Little Havoc is out.
You ever coach some of these kids when they're younger? You face them in a game and you are like, why did I show them how to do that?
Oh, no, trust me, I
think
have.
Nazgul's having a few of those thoughts right now.
I know, because a lot of these kids I've coached at one point or another.
Okay, we have a team timeout being called in honor of our official realtor. Someone we have not yet mentioned is a very long-term sponsor of RCR. Very cool logo, I must say, as well. Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and a proud sponsor of RCR since forever. I have them in mind because I have an aging 1950s ranch with suspicious plumbing. Oh, Rolls is out there giving high fives.
We love the
to her
hype.
skaters, and Flower Puffs are doing some serious chatting, led by Alley Cat.
I would like to shout out Ritual Dyes, Portland's local yarn shop with hand-dyed yarn tools and more, owned by a Bud's parent and a wrecker skater.
Okay, and Flower Puffs are joining.
Yep.
Joining the lineup. Looks like we got PV versus Goose again. Nova Payne is lining up there along with
Feral Kid and Magic 8 Ball with Wildfire doing offense up top. But
Wildfire's pretty fierce.
Especially since this last home team season was their first one. But Smash Smash Goose out already. Juking them out.
Oh.
Big hit by Wildfire, but that will not stop Goose as they call it off, stealing those 3 points and leaving poor PB with nothing.
Happens sometimes.
Happens to the best of us.
So at this point in the game, Lord of the Rings does have a fairly solid lead, but with Derby 10 minutes, a lot can happen.
Can vouch.
And the score differential, I do not think represents exactly how close these teams are matched.
And
these
that is
jams are very closely fought.
Yes, that is Frantic versus Dora the Destroyer, but Frantic out with lead. That looked like false glitch, helping Dora get out with their strong offense. Oh, there's false glitch ready to catch Frantic up at the top and succeeds. But out of play was called and Frantic gets let out.
And the Frantic fans in the stream go wild. A little bit of note about our stream. Rose City is doing something special, something new. You will always be able to see our juniors games here, just like you are today. Oh, it looks like we got a jammer in the box. Dora is in the box.
With a forearm penalty. You cannot use anything between your elbow to your hands while jamming. But your shoulders, all good.
All good.
Oh, 4 people bumping into Frantic, but Frantic just able to just get out of there.
Ping pong ball. So if you enjoy watching this stream, Rose City Rollers is now going to offer membership, which will let you view live all of our adult game streams, as well as, I believe, our tournaments that we host here.
Exactly.
It is great value for the small monthly fee. But our juniors games, there's going to be no change. Those are going to be continued available for live free watching.
And
whenever you want to drop it.
Lucille brawled one of the Flower Puff blockers getting sent to the box on, I believe, a forearm.
Oh, Franny got through there on 1 foot.
But Destroy is right there.
Franny calls it.
Proving points that
Ooh, that was a 20-point jam for Frantic.
Yes, Frantic making it look easy out there. with a beautiful Radical Wheels bean dip on the outside line.
Is Radical Wheels the sponsor of Bean Dips?
No, they do the Radical Wheels.
Oh, it was
replay.
a replay. I was watching the chalk. You were watching the screen. I got a little lost.
It's okay.
Okay,
but this score is proving that anything can happen in these last 10 minutes.
Oh, Nazgul just dumped T-Rex to the outside. Lining up there. Oh, very impressive hit by...
But T-Rex is lead, so will she get out and score points? But while...
That was Solaire. I'm a little slow on the draw, but that was Solaire doing a very, very impressive hit on poor T-Rex there on the inside.
That was a very interesting call off.
Solaire is rubbing their shoulder. Looks like they took a little bit of an impact there from T-Rex.
Uh-huh.
This is full contact, folks.
I love full contact.
I know you do.
Wahahaha. Well, it looks like we have Beatrix Slaughter versus Riot on the line.
Oh, Beatrix, beautiful little weave back and forth and is through.
And that was a gorgeous hit out by A Very Scary, and then a good catch by Coyote.
Ginger Snapper.
They're wearing meter, but Riot is just so good on those toe stops. That looks like Fender Bender going back to the box. It looks on a direction when they were doing offense.
Yep. Oh, looks like Hate Ball just also got a direction, or is it track cut?
There's a track cut. Tisk tisk. Dang penalties. Riot just
out
going
the outside.
through. It's like it's slippery out there. All the jammers are just going. Because right now, these scores are just staying where they are. Because they are just getting through after getting through.
Oh, hitting Wildfire there like a brick wall, and she calls it. Okay, well, Flower Puffs managed to pull 12 out there.
Oh my God, it's today's date, 222.
Amazing.
So now with the score being currently 259 to 222, again, anything can really happen in these last few jams. Because all the Flower Puffs need to do is some good 20-point jams.
It can happen.
It can happen. I've seen it. But that is PB and Jam versus Danny DeFito. Danny DeFito running up Ruth there, but Danny just knocking him down. PB and Jam.
Very impressive work by Ultraviolet there, slowing PB down just long enough for Ultraviolet to Jammer to get out first.
Danny juking out the...
Danny's through again.
Yes, easy peasy.
I heard a whistle. Somebody got...
Oh, that was a back block on PB and Jam. That is not what the Flower Puffs need.
It is not.
That looks like Blue Ruin, Ultraviolet, False Glitch, and...
offensive hit from False Glitch there?
Yes. And the Kraken playing offense, trying to get Danny as much points as possible.
Danny put on the speed at just the right time there.
Oh, a direction being called on Ultraviolet.
Oh, they're going to miss her.
PB and Jam entering the track.
Oh, Danny gets hit out mid-apex jump by Cherry Jam, I do believe.
But that was an illegal hit because Cherry Jam was out of bounds.
Yes. Nevertheless, it did foil Danny.
It did. Danny's still stuck in there. Ooh, big hit by the Kraken, but nothing can stop PB and their toe stops on that line.
PB is getting very agile.
Very.
I remember PB's first scrimmage.
Little. Oh,
Danny's
big
bouncing around.
Yes, but big offensive hit by Blue Ruin, helping Danny get out in time.
That Kraken Ruin Glitch and Ultraviolet lineup is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Nova Pain, number 117 from the Flower Puffs, is another up-and-coming blocker who is getting incredibly strong.
And in the draft for this next home
Indeed.
team season. Speaking of skaters going to be in the draft this next home team season, we do see Sophie the Worst, Alice, All Ice, and Slayer out there that are all going to be in this next home team draft pile. Nazgul on frantic like glue, making sure they don't go out, but Frantic's outside line, that's her best friend.
Sure is.
Oh, Goose going for it.
Nazgul almost pushed Cersei into their own jammer.
And that's actually exactly what happened.
That is exactly what happened. You know, it happens.
Frantic already getting
Goose
points.
is through. Goose is through for her points.
And that was a 4-4 jam. Oh, I see a question in the chat of what counts as a direction penalty. So a direction penalty is when anyone, for example, pushes a opposing team's player non-derby direction. So that means it's the opposite direction of where they are all skating. 'Cause they all skate counterclockwise.
Mm-hmm.
So if a skater were to push someone clockwise, the opposite like backwards, that is a direction penalty.
It's a tricky one for me watching because it so much depends on your angle on the track. That's why the refs try to stay exactly parallel to the skaters so that they are getting that parallel view across the track. The angles can be quite confusing. It seems like a lot of directions penalties happen in those really round corners.
Yes. It also does matter which way your skates are moving. If your skates are going in derby direction but you hit with your shoulders, that is not a direction. It just mainly depends on which direction your skates are going. And that is a inside line just going right through T-Rex, getting through with their 4 points.
Jammers are having a good
Jammers
time.
are just getting right through.
This is the time in the game I would think that, Coach Rolls is calling a team timeout.
And that timeout is, of course, brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX. Because they're like, and again, there is only maybe 1 or 2 jams left, and this is still a pretty close game overall.
33 points is very doable.
It's very doable.
I don't know if I have given a shout out yet to Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery. They are John Landing's favorite eatery and saloon, and man, that sounds pretty good right now too. Also, I'd like to thank Rose City Roller sponsors Menopause Northwest and Lionheart Kombucha. Thank you so much for making this possible. Looks like Coach Allie there is giving some thoughtful advice to her team. Nova Payne catching that last little bit of information and heading out to the track.
Because that is the end of our timeout, which means the next jam is starting very soon.
Okay, we've got Danny versus
Little Havoc.
And
we are off. Danny defeated.
Oh, Danny jumped right into Nova Payne. Nova Payne took that strong.
Oh, it looks like that they are going to have this be the last jam.
Ruthless ran back there to help her jammer get through.
Oh, beautiful line work for Danny. Very much looks.
Little Havoc goes right into the back of Ultraviolet. Has the cap off. Reaching over Nazgul's face to try to pass it to their pivot. Oh, and they did a successful handoff. Who is that with the cap now? Is that Hate Ball? It is Hate Ball.
Hate Ball is not the jammer because Lil Havoc got a penalty before.
Oh, dear. They're acting like she is the jammer, though.
No, but she's not. She is not the jammer. She's looking for Little Havoc, not knowing that Little Havoc is not on the track.
This is one of those complicated derby situations, folks.
So Hate Ball is playing defense with the cap in her hand, waiting for Havoc to come back.
Some days it's like that. Danny is through, got around Ruthless. Ruthless has done some really good offensive work here in this jam.
Little Havoc back on the track. We will see if Hate Ball realizes that she is back and needs to give the cap back to Little Havoc. There you go, and it's handed.
There we go.
And now
Danny was through, but got a good touch from, I think, Ruthless there. Just enough to make Danny have to recycle.
Hate Ball trying to play defense, almost like confused if she should take the cap. Oh, she threw it. Oh my God, you're not allowed to do that, guys. And that is an official cap pass to Magic Hate Ball.
This is an exciting end. Remember, Danny could call it any time. 5, 4,
3,
3,
2, 1.
2, 1.
Oh,
What a last jam. Looks like our teams
Yes.
are standing and cheering. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that all these skaters in the future, when you come back here to watch your footage, that you feel so proud. This was an amazing game. Congratulations. I have been Snorlax, and
I have been Pop-Tart. Thank you for watching.
thank you for watching. Please come back soon.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Inquiry number 80393, company is Seba Guide.
blocker.
Magic 8 Ball.
Magic 8 Ball. Okay, that was overall. All right. MVP blocker.
Cersei.
Cersei. And process of elimination says MVP jammer.
PB and Jam.
PB and Jam. All right, who do we have for MVP overall?
False Glitch.
Glitch. MVP blocker.
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet. And you must have MVP jammer.
Danny DeFito.
Danny DeFito. All right, let's do some photos here. And there we go.
Spinning around one final blocker.
Oh, what a move to get around.